Good evening, internet. Tuesday evening. It's what is it now? Nearly 8 o'clock. It is the 23rd, I think, of the 23rd of July, and yeah, it's a bit of a cloudy evening, as you can see. Now, this wasn't a planned ride at all. I've had a busy day today, and I got back, not a stressful day, but a sort of a busy day, and I got back and I just said to the wife, do you know what, I'm gonna have half an hour on the bike. So here we go. Let me get out of here and I will fill you in on what was been going on to my stressful day. Very muggy today, it's very muggy. Right, so today, if anybody's been following my last couple of videos, I had to take my daughter today down to our local city, Camper, and she had to see the surgeon because she injured her knee back in April it was. Anyway, I mean, the speed of things, like I said before, with the French healthcare has been absolutely brilliant, you know. So anyway, we got there today, everything was there, all the scans she's had, the MRIs, the x-rays, and you know, the different consultations. And so in 2 weeks time, on the 13th of August, she's going in for a procedure. It's only like it's a one-day thing. She's going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's keyhole surgery, and basically what it is, I thought, and it's a good job that I had my daughter with me, my elder daughter, who is fluent in French. I thought that it was the cartilage, you know, between the two joints, but it's not. Apparently, where the cartilage is, where the top bone, right, and I'm not going to get into names and that because I'll get it wrong anyway, but anyway, so where the top bone sits on the bottom bone of your leg, there is, as he described it, it's like a shock absorber, an amortisseur they call it in France, and that has misplaced, it's misaligned itself, yeah. Instead of being in that shape, it's like so what he's got to do is he's got to go in two holes, one with the camera and then the other one with his tools, and he can move the whole thing around. He realigns it and he reshapes it and that. Anyway, that's it. So she'll be out, provided all goes well, she'll be out on the evening, and then literally for 7 days she can't walk on it. She has to, like, you know, really easy. So yeah, I mean, this has been done so quickly from, you know, although she did this in April, because at first, you know, we didn't think it was that that bad, excuse me. And but once the doctors got involved there, the speed of the French healthcare, it's absolutely brilliant, you know. And yeah, so the 13th of April, she's in April, I can make the 13th of August, she's in, and because he said this won't right itself, this, you know, we've basically caught it at the right time, because the more it moves out of shape, then it can start to do a lot of damage. I do love these little Meteors, but I'll tell you what, I wish they'd have softened this suspension up a bit. It is hard. I'm sure Royal Enfield tend to think that, you know, for some unknown reason, they seem to be. I was watching, I know this is nothing to do with my daughter's knee, I was watching a review on the shotgun, and that seems to be the same thing. Why are Royal Enfield making the suspension so hard? You don't want to be riding along and be, you know, bounced up and down. Make them a bit softer, for God's sake, hey? You know, you want to have a pleasurable ride. Anyway, enough of that said. Me having a bit of a, it wouldn't be me if I didn't have a little bit of a moan, would it, eh? Now, okay, now there's another reason that I've nipped out tonight, because just literally down the road from me, which is where we're heading now, there is a little river called the Goyen, right? Oh my god, I thought he was on the other side of the road for a minute, eh? I thought I was going to become part of a fork. Anyway, yeah, it's called Lagoyan, right? Now, to be honest with you, I class it more as a brook. I don't think the locals will be too impressed. They quite like their river. Now, this river, right, as they class it, it's full of trout and salmon. Well, not so much salmon now, right, but certainly trout. And apparently, this little spot that I'm going to stop off at quickly, there's an awful lot of fishing goes on here, and because trout, I've got to be honest, I like trout, absolutely adore salmon. So if you trout or salmon fish, and the license that I've obtained gives me a category 1 and 2, which is category 1 is salmon and trout, so you can have 5 fish a day. Not that I take 5, because there's only me in our family that would eat salmon or trout, so I can't see the point of taking 5. So at the very most I'd take 1. But I've never really bothered to stop before. I've driven past it a few times, and you sort of look at it and think, well, I don't know about this. I've never fished for trout, never. Now, I always remember years ago, my granddad used to be a salmon and a trout fisherman. I was only a kid. I can barely remember this. I mean, I never went with him. I can just about remember him talking about it, yeah. And he used to fly fish, and my uncle, who was his son, he used to fly fish as well. But apparently, fly fishing in France isn't that big a deal. Although this is for trout and salmon down here, they tend to use lures, you know, the little spinners, the little silver spinners, or little earthworms, you know, they use that. So earthworms are in abundance. I mean, you know, come on, I live in the countryside. If I can't catch a worm or two, there's something wrong here, isn't there? And spinners, I mean, I got a pack of spinners the other day, set of 6 spinners, you know, and I think they were like €4. They're really cheap, you know. So yeah, that's what they use. So like I said, I've got my license. So we're gonna have a go at this, but I thought I'd nip down tonight and just have a quick look and see what's going on. Yeah, maybe I've put a bit of weight on, because I swear this bike wasn't this lumpy before. Not lumpy as in engine wise, but it really seems hard on the suspension. You know what I mean? It really does. Whereas the Transalp and even the Himalayan are nicely, softly sprung. Yeah, anyway. Right, now I've got to remember which way is this. I hope he holds on to that dog. Hopefully it's a friendly one. Seems pretty in control, owner. That's what I like to see. Has he missed you? I always get that neutral. It always gets me there. It really does. Right. Now it's down here somewhere. Like I said, I don't often come this way, so I'm not exactly sure where we stop. I don't suppose, because again, you know, people don't fish much in France. It's weird. They don't. It's not a massive sport. Now it's here somewhere. I wonder if we can. It's the best place to. Hang on a sec. Flick the visor up. See, that's it there. Look there. So there's the river there. That place there. Yeah. And that there is where you fish. And that up down there is like the little but it looks alright, doesn't it? Look, I mean, it's not that small, I suppose. Well, there's a fish just jumped down there. Right, so that's it. That is Lagoyan, yeah? That's what it is. So, that's where we're going to try our hand there, yeah? Okay. Right. Now, I'm just trying to think. Oh, God, here we go. Nicely gravelled road here, look. Mind you, we get off it in a minute, so it ain't that bad. Drop the visor down again. Yeah, so that's Lagoyan. Actually, it didn't look that bad at all. That'd be quite good, actually. I mean, it's considering it's that close to me, it's worth getting it all sort of tattled out and going down there and having a look. I don't know what's going on here. Plenty of cars. Something's going on. Look in it, eh? I don't it nice to be nosy. Cool, look at this lot, eh? He's well busy. Well, there's something going on here. I don't know what though. Surely it's not a mattress sale, because that's what they... Oi. You're on the wrong side of the road, my friend. He didn't seem too bothered about it though. Nice Valadero there, eh? Okay. Well, yeah. So me and my son will come down there and we'll have a little go there, eh? Why not? It'd be rude not to. It's nice to have something like that right on your doorstep, I suppose, especially if there is as many fish in it as they claim. That'd be cool, huh? I'd like to know what all these cars are here for, hey? I haven't seen this many cars. There's obviously something on. Exactly what it is though, I'm not too sure. Look, it's the invisible biker again. Seriously, I don't know. It must be a night out in Ponquois. I wonder if there's... I don't know what it could be. I wonder if it's down on by the river, if they've got some sort of... They have like a Festnog, or whatever it's called. Oh, what's this here? Yeah, Festnog. Ah, there you go. Hey, call me a local or what? I'm nearly there, innit? I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it though. I'm sure it's not. It doesn't even sound right, does it? Oh yeah, I'm just popping out to the Festnog tonight. Yeah, okay. That's our blood test place there, eh? Deary me. Been in there a few... Oh, good. Been in there a few times. I'm not too sure what's going on. We might even come back that way. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to my favourite place. I'm going to go ride down the estuary. I'm going to have a look at Odiern and see if that's busy or not. And then we'll come back this way and we'll see if they've got the old Festnog on, eh? Sorted. I mean, I'd love to say, isn't it a beautiful summer's evening? I mean, it's not raining, so I mean the weather. Dearly me, I put the actual last ride I did was on Friday. when I went out to the Brest to Nantes Canal, and I mean the weather was absolutely gorgeous, you know. I mean it was really nice. In fact it was hot. In fact there was times when I wished I'd have put on my my Airtex jacket, you know. Oh good. And anyway, so I got up Saturday morning and it was absolutely hammering it down, and it rained all day Saturday. Sunday wasn't much better, but we went out in the car Sunday. We did a sort of a family thing, because you know the kids are on holiday and the weather's been so bad since. Because it does make it a bit awkward, you know, with my daughter's knee, because we can't, you know, there's a lot of things obviously restricting us. So so basically we went out Sunday in the car, and we did had a bit more looking for bits and pieces and places along the Brest to Nantes Canal, which was a nice day as well, you know. It was enjoyable. The weather was patchy, it was raining, not raining, and you know, then the sun had come out, then yesterday, well, it didn't stop raining, it just rained all day, yeah. From the time my wife got up to go to work, which is 3:45 in the morning, till when we went to bed on the night, it rained. You know, it's just so depressing, because you know, you think, oh, I don't know. Anyway, and so today was like slightly different, as in, well, it hasn't rained, but it's been on and off all day, you know. It looks like it's going to rain a lot of times today. Oh, look at that, doesn't it look beautiful, eh? There's the old estuary, look, hey, gorgeous, hey, look at that. But we'll be at the sea in a minute. Be interesting to see how many people are in Odeon, because you know, like I say, with the holiday season in full swing, you'd expect to have a few people there, but from what I've heard, a few people saying that certainly on the bigger campsites, the bookings are well down, you know, to what they normally are, and don't do it. Again, you know, should we nip in here this way, eh? Because this is just a little. Want to go out, and where's he going? Not indicating. Okay. We'll have a look here, shall we, at the estuary. Now, I bet you bottom dollar that when we get round here, it's going to be Camper City. There you go. Nothing against campers. I thought I'd put that in, because if Pete is watching, him and his wife own a camper, so I love campers. No, I do, honestly, I've got nothing against them, but look at this, like, it's always the same. Actually, there's not as many as what there normally is yet. There's time, give them time, they'll be here. But yeah, lovely job. I've got to be honest, I mean, it's, as far as I don't know whether you have to pay. I haven't got the foggiest idea whether you have to pay to stay here. I don't know. Maybe not. German, look. Italian, Belgium. Hey, where's this one from? Oh, French. There you go. But yeah, I get it why they stay here. French. French, a lot of French. Obviously there's a lot of French. That was a bit of a stupid statement, wasn't it, eh? There's a lot of French in France. Oh my god. Right, follow the arrows, be good. Well, so much so anyway. Well, first impressions, there's not many people around here. This is normally pretty busy, eh? In fact, it seems ridiculously quiet. I mean, okay, yeah, there's cars, but normally you can't. I mean, there's an ice cream shop here, look, that one there. I love that place. I love the ice creams from there. Homemade, oh, gorgeous. They do galettes and God knows what else. Beautiful it is. And they do a sort of cakey thing called something de Breton. I forget what the first bit is, but oh God, it's nice. Still, but this is so quiet. This normally this time of the year, you know, this is crazy, man. It's frothy, man. Do you remember the advert? It's frothy, man. Was it? It was a. It was a. Oh God, that's it. He's gone. I forget now what the drink was, but yeah, it'll come to me. Well, it might not, but look at this. Look, you got this place here. Look, empty. Look, empty. Crazy. This bar here, which is normally rammed, not exactly bursting at the seams, is it? This one here, oh, must be a. They've either got the prices right or the food's a lot better. This one here, is that even open? I don't think that's even open. Same as this one, look, all set but not open. How crazy is this, huh? Absolutely stupid. Lagoyan Hotel, I mean, that's always going to get bookings. But yeah, I mean, a few people in that one there, but oh, little girl, blimey, where's your father? Well, there's not a lot you can say for that, is there, eh? We'll carry on round the corner, shall we? I can't get over that. I really can't get over that. That should be so much busier than that. I've seen it busier than that, you know, in April. Swiss, look, hey, Switzerland, the land of the yodeling. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not going to burst into Frank Highfield and give you a chorus of She Taught Me How to Yodel. Now that's a bit busier, look, see it? That's one of them bars. I tell you what, mate, they do well. They do pretty well, yeah. Oh, I forgot about this road. Every time I come along here, it's like the hippie shakes. I'm knocking all the songs out tonight, you know. The hippie shake. Oh God! For goodness sake, who sang that? Oh, do you know what? I can sing it. Was it the Dave Clark 5? Was it the Dave Clark? Showing me age now. Showing me age now. I don't think it was the Dave Clark 5. I can't quite remember. But yeah, shall we have a look in here? Oh God, put the visor down. Yeah, let's have a look in here, shall we? In the tuck. I always want to duck here. I always do it. I don't know why. It's pathetic. Aye, but yeah. Cushion grill. Cushion being pig. Oh, look at this here, eh? Oh, now I didn't know that this were. But yeah, look at this, a few fishing off the sides there. Mackerel, bit of mackerel. Okay, well we'll go on a little bit further, shall we? I'm fishing there look as well. But even this, look how quiet it is, eh? It's crazy, absolutely crazy. It really is. Can we go for this? There's nothing coming? Nah, it looks pretty cool. Put the visor down because now where's this car going here? This is a corner of corners, this is. Makes me feel like I'm going around the TT circuit on that one, eh? It really does. Bit of, reminds me of my youth. Nearly got my knee down. Imagine that. God, blimey. I might get it down, I can get it back up again. I'll become a humps or us. I keep forgetting about these flaming humps. But even this along here, it's just it's so quiet, huh? Crazy. You almost think to yourself, you know, it's now these are new. This you can all, yeah. Let's have a. I was going to swing it straight around that island there, but there's more and more of these appearing. Look, hey, see these here? Look, see, look. Crepes and Mexican food truck. Now they all seem to be busy with the bars, mind you. I've got to be honest. To dine out in France isn't cheap. You know, I mean, if you go to Spain, even Germany, you know, okay, you know. Oh, there's an anti-bike dog. Yeah, but I mean, France isn't cheap. You know, you go to these restaurants and you know, whether you're just having a coffee and a croissant or you're gonna have a meal, France is not cheap. And so these little caravans that seem now to be springing up all over the place, they do some better food in my opinion. You know, you got a wider choice of food, yeah, you know, you really have. And you know, the price is right now. I always used to be a little bit worried about. Sorry, we're just going to go around here. We'll go back. I always used to be a little bit worried about the hygiene, and I know that's probably being so unfair, but I don't know, it's always something that's worried me. I've said this before. Look at that lot there, hey? Don't look gorgeous, huh? But yeah, you know, and it's probably unfair. Yeah, let's have a little pull in it. I've got a car behind me. You know, look at this lot here. Look at it. Do you know what? I tell you what. I mean, I don't know how well the GoPro's picking up. Look at the colour of that sea, eh? Beautiful, isn't it? Eh? And that's like with no sun on it, and it's still blue. Eh? Couple of three seagulls down there, look. But then again, it's what you'd expect, really, isn't it? Sat on a rock. No, you wouldn't be a couple of parrots, would it? I'd worry if it was. Right. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, that apparently, and I can see this, that they are inspected quite heavily for the, you know, for the hygiene, for, you know, health. Is it health and safety, cuisine? I don't know what it is, but yeah. But they always seem to do well. I would come out, to be fair, I would come to one of these rather than go to a bar or a restaurant. You know, look at this, eh? You know, I mean, that's cool, isn't it, eh? Look at that. Nice Virago there. Did you see that Yamaha Virago? Nice bike them. I like them bikes. I used to have one of them years ago, and an 1100 mine was. Beautiful bit of kit, eh? I wish I had it now. Deary me, eh? And they're worth some dough now, they are. and they're such a nice bike. I mean, mine being the 1100, it had so much power. I mean, it was beautiful. What a cruiser, gorgeous, really was. And yeah, the French, that one didn't look like it was 1,000, because they did, what did they do now? They did the 125, they did the 500, I think they did a 750, and they did 1,000. They had a big range in them, because for the European market especially, they were a really popular bike, you know. And of course the 500 one is the one that sold really well in France, because in France until about 2 years ago you had a horsepower, you couldn't go, I forget what it was now, I think it was 78 horsepower, I think, something like that. So it was somewhere around it, but anyway, so a lot of 500, 600, 650s. That's why there's so many of that size bike in France. They absolutely love them, you know. But a lot of it was to do with that rule of the horsepower. And of course in France as well, 125s, there is absolutely oodles of 125s, and the reason being is you don't have to pass your test for a 125 in France. Hey, how's that? Obviously if you're like my son, right, he's got his scooter, he wants a 125, he can have a 125 when he's 16, but because of that and because of his age, he has to do a 125, a proper 125 test. Okay, but say for instance my wife, or someone else's wife or husband or whatever, anyone with a car license, right? If you've got a car license, you can automatically ride a 125. You don't have to take a test. Yeah, well, at one time you could literally go out, buy yourself a 125 and ride it. That was it, end of chat, finish, kaput. Now what you have to do, you have to do a day's training. It's not a test. Oh, she fell off that. No. Oh dear. Oops. She don't look too happy, does she, eh? Smile. The world's a lot nicer place if we all smile. Anyway, right, so what I have to do now is, say for instance my wife said to me, I want to get a 125 and I want to come out with you. God forbid. I'd love her to. I would, honestly. Anyway, so what she would have to do, we get her a bike, we get her kitted out, and she has to go then to a training station, training centre, sorry, and she does literally a day. That's all she does. There's a little bit of theory, but not a test. It's not a test. This is like points to the bike, you know, chain maintenance and I don't know, observing this, observing that, and then she rides around the place. They don't even go out on the road. They go round and round this. Well, it's not a playground. They have, they have proper designated areas to go around there, and as long as the trainer, sorry, thinks, yeah, well, like I said, it's not a test, so we can't fail her. But yeah, that's it. Job done. At the end of the day, she gets a stamp, and she's done and dusted, all on her own. So yeah, that'd be a thought, wouldn't it, eh? Me and the wife, out for a wee stroll around. I didn't want to come this way. I didn't want to come this way at all. That is a bit of a pain. Why have I done that? I got totally carried away because I wanted to go back through Ponquois. So hang on a sec. I think we'll turn it round here somewhere. This part is busy. Hold on a sec. Always the same, whenever I turn around, I've got a car right up behind me. Mind you, we could just have a change of plan and go home this way, because if there is a fest nos there, which there did look like there was one, they'll have all the roads shut off anyway, so you know what, sod it. We'll go this way, shall we, eh? In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pull up the top of here and we'll say toodle pip and we'll finish the video. It was only gonna, what, you turning or what? Oh, well, you can't really. I'll take it all back, mate, but you did sort of stop a bit abruptly, to say the least. Isn't it funny? The suspension seems to have softened up now. It's really weird. You know, it seemed to, but maybe not. Oh dear. It started off like really hard, but it just seemed that, I don't know. I can see why a lot of people with these, because I think this bike and the Classic and the Hunter, I think they use exactly the same suspension. I mean, the front's not too bad. I mean, it's a bit hard, but it's not too bad because there's no adjustment on these shocks at all. It's just the back. Oh man, this car behind me is becoming to be a bit of a pain. What we'll do is we'll pull into Leclerc, okay? That's what we'll do. We'll lose the geezer behind me. Oh, go on, my son, eh? Seriously. I've got to be in front, Jobby. There we go. The local Leclerc, well, not local, well, localish in it, eh? Hey, I've never understood, why do people with camper vans, look, why do they stop and spend the night on a car park of all places, of all the lovely places that there is round here to stop? That's the one thing that I don't get. I really don't get that. It's a bit strange, yeah. Still, never mind. Who am I to say? Right, I'm just going to pull up here, and the old electric car's charging there. Ooh, I didn't intend to stop quite that abruptly. Okay, so right, now as you can see, I haven't even got my front facing camera on tonight, which is oh look, you can see me, look, there you go. How much battery have I got left? Not a lot, 2 bars. Okay, so it's a good job that I'm going to end it. Right, so there you go, just a little run and a little chat, me just waffling on as usual, but hey ho, that's what I do. But if you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, that would be absolutely great. And I know I keep saying this, but love you to subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully probably be Friday. Would it be Friday? I'm not too sure. Definitely the weekend, weather permitting, of course. It's very difficult to make plans there. That's a nice little campsite. See that across there, look, yeah. Now camping de Curvos, anyway, whatever it is. I've actually been in there, and it is a nice little campsite. That it's been there for years. Let's face it, I haven't got far to go to do your shopping. Right, okay, so on that note, I'm going to end it. Take care. I hope you've enjoyed this. See you soon, and bye for now.